Thank you so much. We'll now recognize Mr. Ballou.
Thank you. My name is Brendan Ballou, and for 2 years I was on the team that prosecuted rioters who attacked the Capitol on January 6. I should make clear that I was a very small part of a very large team, but because I'm in a position to speak publicly, I will. Let me start not with January 6th, but with January 20th, 2025, when President Trump pardoned over 1,500 rioters. Now, here I confess my own ignorance. I believed, if nothing else than out of pure political self-interest, President Trump would not pardon those rioters who attacked and tried to kill police officers. I was wrong. In fact, the president pardoned rioters who attacked officers with pipes, flagpoles, bear spray, and whips, who dragged officers into the crowd, tased them, and tried to gouge out their eyes. He even pardoned rioters who had previously been convicted, as you noted, of manslaughter and charged with production of child pornography. And when his first pardon was insufficient, he re-pardoned one defendant on an unrelated gun charge to set him free. After the pardons, like several of my colleagues, I chose to resign from the Justice Department. But since then, President Trump has continued to try to rewrite the history of January 6. He's fired or demoted career FBI agents and prosecutors, my former colleagues who investigated and prosecuted rioters. He appointed an election denier, Ed Martin, to be interim U.S. Attorney for the District of Columbia, and appointed a literal rioter, Jared Weiss, to a senior Department of Justice job. His appointees have tried to erase the public records of the attack on government websites, and to create a false equivalence, have used many of the same charging statutes used against rioters against the president's political opponents, Congresswoman LaMonica McKibber, for instance, and protesters in Los Angeles and D.C. And I'll note that many of those charges have since been reduced or dropped entirely. Why has the president continued to focus on erasing the history of January 6th? I believe it's because he knows that if he can convince Americans to forget the attack on the Capitol, then he can convince us to attack any attack on democracy, no matter how violent. And if that happens, if January 6th is forgotten, or worse yet, excused as legitimate political discourse, then January 6th and attacks like it, more violent, will certainly happen again. So what can be done? To protect the future of our democracy, we have to preserve our past. Memorials like this event matter, and so too do symbols. As some of you have noted, in 2022, Congress passed a law to install a plaque to honor the officers who defended the Capitol that day, and required that it be installed within a year. That deadline was nearly 3 years ago, and though the plaque has been made, the Speaker of the House reportedly refuses to install it. Two officers, Harry Dunn and Daniel Hodges, who are here today, both of whom protected the Capitol on January 6th, have sued to have the memorial installed, and we will soon see if the Speaker and his subordinate offices will be compelled to follow the law. But we can do more than lawsuits. For people who want to honor the memory of January 6th, there is much that they can do. Keep talking about the day. Keep writing about it. Develop school curricula. Archive the history of the attack. Have your local government annually memorialize the history of the attack. The fight over the past is ultimately a fight over the future, and there is a role for all of us to play. In a world where so many politicians' political careers depend on forgetting, simply remembering the past is an act of resistance.